Welcome to How to Solve.
Hey there, have you been wondering what's with the iOS 16 LockScreen 2.0? Good news! For today, I will be showing you the differences between the iOS 16 lock screen and how you can use and maximize the iOS 16 lock screen 2.0. So one of the biggest changes on the iPhone with iOS 16 has got to be the lock screen. So the lock screen is now entirely different. Right now, you can customize things like clock. You can also change the font and even apply different colors. Also, the text, that's something that you can change. And if you want, you can also add the weather or anything else that you would like to see here. Also, you have widgets, something new to the lock screen in iOS 16. However, in iOS 16.1, Apple has added additional features, in my opinion, that take the lock screen to the next level. The first thing I would like to talk about is the ability to now have live activities on the lock screen. Now we have the ability to actually bring things like applications to the lock screen. So if you want to put in apps like TikTok, you can do that. You can launch like Twitter, you can see them directly from the lock screen. I can also launch Safari or even music if I wanted. Depending on the application that you have, you can actually implement anything basically to the lock screen, even weather. So if I go to this weather application here, for example, and if I just go ahead and want to add this particular weather widget, I can go into the settings of this app, go to the live activity, enable it, then choose which one I want. And I should have that live activity on the lock screen. So live activities bring the lock screen to the next level. This was not possible before with 16.0. After 16.1, Apple took the lock screen to the next level with a live activity. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the always on display on the iPhone feature. And now, when Apple first launched the iPhone 14 Pro and iPhone 14 Max, the always on display would look like this, right? So you would go into sleep mode. You can still see the wallpaper, but now with the latest update, if we go into settings and if we click on display in brightness, under that, you will see the option always on display. We have two additional options here. We can go ahead and, of course, as always, turn off the always on display if we wanted. But now we can actually remove that wallpaper from the background. And when we go into the always on display, we only have highlighted any live activity and any notification that we have, and the clock, the date, or whatever it is that you choose to place over the top. Now you can also go ahead and remove notifications from the lock screen as well. When you put it into sleep mode, the notifications will not show, but if you choose this option, so two additional options in here, as you can see, always on display, that I think bring the lock screen to the next level. Now, one more thing that I wanted to talk about is the ability to now unlock your phone without having to wake it up. So let me go into accessibilities here. Click on that. Go into touch, and right now we have a new option called tap or swipe to wake this option right here. So this actually allows you to simply just lock or swipe on the screen without having to tap it first and just unlock your screen. So these are just, in my opinion, the bigger changes and the most important updates on the lock screen right after the release of iOS 16. The live activities just really brings it to the next level where you can track things that are happening real time and even adding apps and shortcuts to the lock screen. Apple has really gone all out this year. Hopefully, we'll continue seeing additional options and changes, like maybe the option to customize these shortcuts at the bottom of the screen, which I would really love to see. So, hopefully, more changes will come soon. But right now, these are just some of the latest changes on the lock screen, or what I like to call 2.0. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. That is how we maximize the new updates on the iOS 16 lock screen 2.0.
Please like and subscribe for more content. We'll see you in the next one.